This is Bobby with BC Designs, and I am back with another card using the Bright Skies bundle. Again, I told you guys on Monday that I absolutely love this stamp set. I made so many cards, and like I told you on Monday, a lot of these are either watercolored, heat embossed, ink blending, something like that. With each card, I think I did that. So, like I just said, I'm using the Bright Skies bundle. These are the dies. You've got some clouds. This cuts out like the wavy clouds. You've got a big cloud, little raindrops, larger ones, flowers. Today we're going to use a couple of the flowers. Move this over, and then I'm going to use our vellum paper. And I used the stylish shape dies to cut that out, and I used the second to the largest. And then when we glue that down or adhere it, we will cut just that corner off just like that. So you can put as much of it on there as you want or not. And then I have just a strip of basic white that is 4 inches by 1 inch. We'll stamp our flowers and sentiment on that, and then I die cut out the clouds using the dies from the bundle, and this one always likes to stick, so I have to poke it out or either slam the die, throw it. One of the ladies, I'll never forget it, at one of my local card classes one time, she just I was just walking up to her, she was chucking my die across the floor, and I started laughing, and I was like, what are you doing? And she goes, haven't you ever done that? If a die gets stuck in, or the paper gets stuck in your die? And I laughed. I was like, I've never seen anybody do that. I thought it was very funny. But ever since she showed me that trick, it works. So I have a piece of our watercolor paper, and it is 4 by 5 1/4. And we'll just start off there. I'm going to move this out of the way. So for our inks, we're going to use Soft Seafoam, Balmy Blue, and Lemon Lolly. And then I like to take one of our blocks, and then I'm just going to use our ink refills and just kind of put them down, and then that's how I'll get my ink. And then I like to set the ink beside whichever one. So like here I'll kind of keep the Lemon Lolly, and here I'll keep the Balmy Blue, just so that way in my mind I can keep track. And then I know that the Balmy Blue is a little bit darker, so I'm not going to put as much on the block, but I can always go back if I need to. Now this one is a little bit lighter, the Soft Seafoam, and then the Lemon Lolly is very light, so I'm going to use a bigger drop of it too. But like I said, you can go back in and add more if you want. And then I just have a little cup of water so I can clean my brush, and I like to use a little piece of grid paper underneath my watercolor paper just so I can, in case I make a mess. And then I'm going to use one of our water painters. Now these you can push on it to get the water to come out, so I don't know if you guys can see that. You have to kind of push hard for me, for what I think. So I just like to use the water, and then I'll just saturate the paper, and it's our watercolor paper, so you can, and then go in, and I'm just trying to look at my paper. So we'll start with the Soft Seafoam at the top, and then I just kind of put it, I'm gonna grab a paper towel to kind of clean my brush off. Just gonna dip it, and then I just kind of like clean it off a little bit. And then I like, for the Balmy Blue, I'm gonna put just a tad of water there, and then we'll just ink, put some of that Balmy Blue. I'm going to clean that really quick. I found the Lemon Lolly was the very, very lightest, and I still like to put a little bit of water in there when I go to pick that up. And then we'll just put it back on there just like that. But like I said, you can go back over it if you want to go over it. And if you feel like you get too much water, you can just, you just got to be careful that you don't, see how I'm lifting up a little bit of the ink. I don't want to do that, so just really be careful. But I am going to go back in and just put a little bit more of the Balmy Blue down. A lot of this is covered anyway with the design of the card, but we want to leave as much of it as we can. And then I'm just going to go ahead and try to use up this lemon lolly just so I don't feel like I'm wasting it. But that's good. I'm happy with that. Now you can dry it, let it air dry. That's what I did. I was working on a lot of different projects, so I just let it air dry while I was busy, and I didn't even notice how long it took. You can lift it up if you like the ink to run. See how that's running? You can also do that. I really like that look. So you can just do whatever you want. I'm just going to put it down now and move it out of the way. We can't do a lot until that piece dries, but we can go ahead. I'm going to grab my piercing mat. I'm just going to kind of shove this stuff back and move this water way far away from me, because that's an accident just waiting to happen. Let's grab Balmy Blue, and we'll go ahead and stamp the sentiment right in the center. And this one says, "You brighten my cloudy days." So let's just go ahead and stamp that right in the center. Like, ooh, I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, let's flip that over. It's two sides to every piece of paper, right? I'm just gonna bring it in to make sure I get it really inked up good. I'm not sure what that was on that. I used this one, I think, yesterday for heat embossing, but I cleaned it really well, so I think it'll dry better. We'll see. I might have to clean that one a little bit better if that doesn't stamp better for me. So then we'll take the stem and use our soft seafoam, and we're just gonna stamp a stem on each side. And I just stamped it right at the top because our flower we're going to put right at the top. And so let's grab our scrap piece of paper. Oops, I'm knocking everything over. Okay, so let's just kind of move that over. And then we're going to stamp one flower in Lemon Lolly. Probably get them both on this one piece. I might try that. And then grab Balmy Blue. And let's clean our stamp before we try to use it again. And we'll do this one in Balmy Blue, and I'm just going to stamp it right there. We don't even need that second piece of paper. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and add a dimensional on the back. And again, I just die cut the sun out just like I did on Monday's card, and didn't stamp it. I promise you there is videos coming where I did stamp it and die cut it out. So we'll put that there. Now I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to die cut my two flowers, and I am going to turn my heat gun on and dry this to help speed up the process. I'm gonna just dab that. It's dried enough of the water soaked up, but it looks really pretty. And if you want it darker, like I said, use more of the ink. But I like the subtle in this. We are using the subtles family in our ink, so I think it's gonna turn out good. Let me die cut these, dry that, and I'll be right back. Okay, we have that all dried. Grab our adhesive. I like to just let it naturally dry. I just think you kind of get a better look. So I liked my soft seafoam at the top. You can do it whatever way you like. And then we're just going to overhang this, and I should have done that, cut that off before. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm in the middle of doing laundry, and I accidentally hit high resolution on another video that I just did. So this one, I'm not going to do it that way because I'm not going to be able, I will cut my lemon lolly. So I'm just going to use the full circle. But if you like the look of the original card, make sure that you put your vellum piece on, cut it off, and then adhere it. But getting back to my story. So I accidentally hit, and then I'm going to use this to cover up the tape that I just put down. So we're just going to adhere this, and I'm just trying to look to see if I used dimensionals. But yes, I'm trying to do laundry, and I hit the high resolution on my other video that I'm trying to upload. And so it is taking forever. So, and I've lost it 3 times trying to do the upload. So I've had to start over 3 times. So I'm doing just like I did on, that thing is going to jump in that ink pad whether I want it to or not. So I'm just going to use Balmy Blue. So I am rushing. Oh yeah, and I'm 34% on my battery. So I'm trying to rush through this video before my phone dies, so I can go get my laundry before they get wrinkled, and so I can finish arguing with the previous video to try to get it to upload for me. So do you guys feel my pain? So let's go ahead and we'll put this cloud like this. And I'm going to put just a little bit of adhesive on the back of that cloud to hold this cloud. And then we're going to put that one kind of like that, I think. Then we'll put dimensionals on the back. Not that I don't like spending time with you guys. I love you guys. Thank you very much for watching my videos, by the way. Okay, let's peel that off. I'm trying to build my nerve up to do a Facebook Live, you guys. Very, very nervous about doing it because I haven't done one in so long. I know my software, there's a lot of things I have to do to be able to do it. And I've been researching that in the meantime. But it's kind of scary. You can't tie a bow in front of a crowd. It just makes everything harder, trust me. Okay, we'll put this piece then about like that, I think. And then we'll put, I don't think I popped up the sun. Oops. I should use a little bit. I have a hard time, and I always forget to put it on here before I adhere everything together. But we'll put that right there. And I have adhesive now on the back of my finger. And then we'll put a dimensional on the back. I checked my laundry, or the clock, to see if it was time for me to go get my clothes out. And then I was like, oh, I got that a little bit high where you can see it, so I'm trying to move it. So I was like, oh, I already have my phone in the holder, and it is very hard to get that phone in and out. I was like, just finish the video. The laundry has the little like tumble process thing that I can do. Okay, and then we're gonna use a little bit of this, and this is from the Baker's Twine 3 color pack. And again, we're just going to, I'm going to make sure, because I remember yesterday on this one, I think I didn't quite cut myself. Sometimes I like this charm, and sometimes I didn't. This was a gift from Stampin' Up. I can't remember what it was for. It was something with Silver Elite, I think, got them. It was nice, so I like to keep it. Trying to see. Yeah, it says Stampin' Up. It doesn't really say what it was for, though. I think it was like maybe a backstage or something that we attended. I just remember it was a nice gift, and I appreciate it, so I try to keep it on there. Okay, guys, it's getting very, very close where I can sign back up. I think I have 2 full weeks and 2 full days before I can sign up. Very excited about it. Sorry if you guys can hear the dryer. I can hear it a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and grab those mini glue dots again. And where is my take your pick tool? I'll just grab mini glue dots and stick it right about, oops, right about there. Well, okay. And then just put that down there, and then we want to trim those. Those are just a smidge long for the card. So it's kind of, I don't know, I kind of like it like that, but we'll cut them a little bit like that. That looks a little bit better, I think. Okay, and then we've got to add a little bit of bling. I'm not really sure if I can make a card without a ribbon, a bow, or some type of bling on it. Let me clean up as I go. Okay, so these are the pastel adhesive backed sequins, and these I believe are retiring. But when I checked, when I was using them, we still had them, so I'm using them. They were still in the store. So let's do, and these are the balmy blue ones. So I'm gonna do 1 and 2, and then I'm gonna use one of the bigger ones for the, where did it go? Oh, come on. There we go. I'm gonna put it on, I'm gonna put it right about there. And then I'll use another big one down here, just like that. Now, did I forget anything, you guys? I don't think I did. I think I have it all, just like the other one. So there you guys go. That is another super cute card using that fantastic bundle. And just remember, you guys, I am hosting a party right now. So if you do want to place an order with me, I'm just a customer right now. And like I said, I'm hosting a party. If you'd like to place an order, I do have a host code linked down below that will go to the person I'm hosting the party with. And she will let me know when I get orders and if I receive any host rewards or anything like that. And I do appreciate you if you do place an order with me. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the little bell icon. You'll be notified every time I upload a video, which is usually on Mondays and Thursdays. And then make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.